Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokémon Sun Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we went to the festival in Icky Town, and we fought against rival Hau once again to please Tapu Koko. And then we headed home and woke up, and Lily came to our door, wanting us to follow her to go to Professor Kukui's lab, which we didn't do. We actually left her for a little while, and we just got a Pokemon here instead, being our third lone wolf. And that is Whip the Slowpoke, as you guys see here and on the layout. So I do want to train everybody up to level 9, but I do want to wait until after we do this, because I want to do it on the lower level route, and Lily won't let me leave. I actually tried to start the training before the actual recording. It didn't work, and I actually slept in my bed in my house. And by doing that, Meowth gave me an awakening, which is something that I thought I should point out, because you guys might be like, where did you get this awakening? I just slept in my bed. It's no big deal. So that might come in handy, who knows? But anyways, Whip is up front. I don't know exactly what these trainers have, Pokemon-wise, and I don't know if Whip would be good to fight them alone, because they could be Rattata. Whip should be fine. Yeah, I'm going to let Whip fight. The main reason for that is it's level 7. It can't be that bad. I've got potions and stuff. I'm going to fight this trainer. I don't really know what he could have, but it can't be deadly. I don't really think Rattata get bite or anything at this point, so I think we should be fine to fight this youngster here. Let's go kneecaps. I have no idea what that means. If anybody knows that's some sporting reference, please tell me, because I'm interested in what Tristan here is saying. It's Kevin, not Tristan. I thought I'd guess, but it's your boy Kevin, and he's got a Grubbin, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. I think this will be a great time for somebody other than Bob to have a battle. So let's go Whip. So, this name is really interesting. It's going to be a while till I get used to this one, but I'm pretty excited to be able to use a Slowpoke. So, I try to hit the eye. Whatever, that's okay. I'm trying to see what it says about Curse. I was going to show this aspect of the game off. You hit those little eye icons. It'll tell you what the moves do in mid-battle, which is really cool. And it also shows any stat debuffs on the bottom screen, which is new to Sun and Moon, which I really like that. And it also tells you what their abilities do mid-battle, which is cool. So you don't have to go into their summaries, and it makes it so I can't be infatuated or fall for taunts, which is pretty neat. And we're +1 attack and defense because of Curse. What I was saying is I'm really excited to get to use Slowpoke because of Curse is really good. And I've never used the Slowbro before. I have used Slowking a lot. So I'm not necessarily saying that Whip's going to make it that far, because that's not until Island 3 that I would get either one of them, which is a long way to take a Slowpoke. But in my original Moon Wedlocke, I took an Alolan Grimer to the 3rd island, just before the 3rd island, but I had them when I beat Olivia. So anything's possible. I could very well see Whip becoming a Slowking, for sure. I don't think it'll be a Slowbro, because that's level 38. And Slowking would be a King's Rock, which I can start getting on the 3rd island, so I'd probably grind that out just for his safety. Anyways, he could take Kevin down, no problem at all. So I might fight these other trainers with Whip here, because it'll save me training time, and I can train Felcrash on his own on the other route, and that'll be pretty good training there. So let's go ahead and grab this Pokeball. That's another Awakening, so I mean, I could have gotten an Awakening here, but Meowth gave me one, so now I have 2. 2 for the price of 1. And I got a nap out of it, which is pretty good. I want to fight this trainer with Whip, but I do want to heal. Potions are going to be pretty trivial, so I'm just going to use it even though it's only 3 HP. We can always buy more. I don't really think potions are going to be too much of a problem, even though I do remember healing items were a pretty big issue for me in my Moon Wedlocke early on. Who knows? Let's fight this trainer, though. I was going to fight her just so I was going to try to talk to her from the other side. It didn't work out. She's like, you need to check out my cute Pokemon. So I'm trying to think what a cute Pokemon would be around here. I don't think it'll be a Pichu, but I think Madison probably has like a Rattata? A Wingull! Not really something I would consider cute, Madison, but to each his own. I think Whip's pretty cute, even though he's a little dopey, but I'm liking it. Slowpoke's not what I wanted. I actually wanted a Wingull, to be quite honest with all. Oh, I forgot to turn on battle animations. I am so sorry. You might be like, you didn't train. Yeah, I was going to train, so I turned off battle animations, and I forgot to turn them back on. But I'll fix that right after this. Hopefully Whip gets Water Gun early on here, because I don't know what level Slowpoke gets it. I've used Slowking a lot in my past, is why I wasn't really excited to use a Slowpoke. That's why I kind of wanted to try out Wingull. And Drizzle is a pretty good ability if you get lucky with getting that. It doesn't get Drizzle as a Wingull, but as a Pelipper, one of the two abilities changes to Drizzle. I think it's the one that's not Keen Eye, but we got Slowpoke, which would be pretty fun if he can make it. So, you never know. This game's pretty difficult, so anything can happen. But I'm excited to see what works out for us here. We might not get to use Ongolip very much at all, or it might be one of the few Pokemon from the original 6 on the final team. Anything can happen, and that's why I love these challenges, as you guys know. So I think that's all the trainers, because we can't go over here to... It's not... Is it Brooklet Hill? No, it's not Brooklet Hill. What is it? 10 Carat Hill, that's right. Brooklet Hill's the water-type trial area. We can't go over there until we get access to Tauros, so... Let's talk to Lily and see what she brought us over here for. Loud ruckus inside the house right there. Kukui's training Rockruff. His body is ready, just like Ash's would be. Because Ash lets his Pokemon attack him. That's what I'm guessing Kukui's doing in there, letting Rockruff tackle him. It's a pretty interactive way to train your Pokemon, and I probably would do the same thing if Pokemon was real. But, you know. Anyways, he wants to go inside before he does any more damage. We need to stop the crazy professor. You know, I don't think it's too crazy. It's reckless a little bit, but whatever's fun for you, go for it. At least it's not that Stuffle. Stuffle are pretty powerful, so... At least in the Pokédex entries, they say. I think. It might just be Beware, but I thought Stuffle was, like, as strong as a truck or something. Who knows? Anyways, what did you want us for, Kukui? Are you going to give us something pretty sweet? However I can be a help. Yeah. Lily, just shut up. So, Kukui wants our Pokédex. I have a feeling he's going to be doing something pretty cool with this Pokédex. So, he took that for a reason, and I'm excited to see what he does. Not that I haven't played this game before, I know. I'm just kind of building suspense. So, yeah, there's a Pokemon called Rotom in the Pokédex, and it can come alive with the Pokédex, and you get the Rotom Dex. As you guys know, if you've played this before or seen any of the anime. The anime is actually pretty good. I didn't like it very much because of the art style, but I actually did catch up to it a couple of weeks ago, and I had a lot of fun watching it. It was really nice. You know, so I still am quite a few episodes behind, and I only watch the dub, not the sub, so... But I need to catch up on that. Anyways, Rotom, go inside of my Pokédex, and finally, after 3 episodes, give me a bottom screen, please. There we go. We have a bottom screen. Sir, nice to meet you, pal. I'm gentle on the goods, okay? No thanks. Rotom, I will fondle you, however... that's where I stop myself. Anyways. Kukui, what do you want us to do next? Yeah, so... That's the town map. Lovely. Who is this? Of course it's Hau. How else would it be? No, that was a stretch. Slow yourself. Whatever, Hau. We don't care about you. You need to leave. You're the horrible rival of this generation. Buddy, you're wasting my time. That's a private loft. That's where Lily stays. You can't be checking out Lily's stuff. It's none of our business. We can't be going up and doing that. That's Lily's area. Do they stop you, though? That's the question. Anyways, we need to know things about the Island Challenge. Basically, the Island Challenge is your chance to become the strongest trainer around, and the Island Challenge champion. It's a great adventure for you and your Pokemon, and that is exactly what this adventure is going to be all about. There are 4 main islands that make up Alola and a Kahuna for each one of them. If you wish to be recognized by the Kahunas, you need to clear all 7 trials. So, that's what we're going to do. He wants me and Slowpoke to get out there and give it a shot. Yeah. So, that's interesting, because if Slowpoke actually makes it to the end of the game, then we will have done exactly what Kukui wants. So, he thinks we have a talent, so we got to go ahead and take this. What is this again? I forget what it's called. The amulet, the challenge amulet. I don't know. My dogs are really loud. I hear a lot of people say they never hear them in the background, but like me sitting right next to them, I hear my dog snoring drastically loud. And I hear it in the videos too, but maybe it's because I know to hear it. So let me know if you guys do hear it, and if it actually bothers you, if you don't care at all. Because it's really stressful to me, actually, so knowing that people don't really get bothered by it would help me quite a bit. Anyways, we're done talking to Kukui and the long dialogue. So we can actually go up to Lily's loft, and we can stalk her stuff. Oh, yeah. Lily. No, I'm so sorry. That's just creepy. It's the bed that Lily uses. That's pretty terrifying, actually. We're not going to be doing that anymore. Let's leave. And Rotom will tell us where we need to be going next. Right? No? Rotom doesn't come out for me? I guess not. anyways, we fought all the trainers over in this area, so I think we can finally go train now. And I guess Whip can fight this wild Pokemon, because Whip could train over here, since he's a higher level. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's a Wingull! Nah, we've been through that already. Whip, you need to fight this Wingull, because you are the new Pokemon that, yeah, like, you know, everybody loved my Wingull. Oh, I love my Slowpoke, so we're gonna ride the Whip. Yeah, get it? Ride the whip. Yeah, I'm gonna run because Growl makes this annoying. What? Whip, you need to run, bud. Hello, you're wasting my time, Whip. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Alright, so before I do continue on to the trainer school, actually, I would like to get a Pokemon just so I could train them all. I think that might be something that I do, now that I think about it. Because getting my 4th Pokemon, if it's something that can be added to the team, because there's no guarantee that I'll be able to actually use it. Because if it's a male Pokemon that's not compatible with Bob, it'll have to go to the PC. And if it's a female Pokemon that's not compatible with either Whip or Felcrash, then it's also not allowed. So, yeah, there's some interesting scenarios that could be thrown in here. But hopefully it's something that I can use. But I do want to go talk to my mom really quick and heal up my Pokemon. And then we can continue on to the trainer school, which would be pretty sweet. Alright guys, I healed everybody up, and yeah, before I start training, I do want to head over here and make sure we get our 4th Pokemon, and see if they're going to be able to be added to the team or not. So, if you guys are new to the Rainbow Wedlocke, I'm not going to explain this every single episode, but while Lily's explaining the Pokemon Center here, it's pretty pointless. I am going to go over how this works if you happen to hop on this episode for the first episode. Basically, instead of a regular Wedlocke where a male and female Pokemon are paired up, the Pokemon are paired up based on their natures. Each nature has a preference, and all that can be found in the description in a PNG. It covers all of the rules in the game for this playthrough. So just check that out if you're not sure about how things work. But that's what I was meaning about it will be sent to the PC if it's not compatible. Because there's no way to know if its nature is going to be compatible with one of the Pokemon or not until after I catch it. So I catch one that's compatible gender-wise. Ew, get this garbage out of here. Quick link? No. I want the options to go here. This stuff... let's just open the battle video so the new thing goes away. I'm not opening the Festival Plaza. Not yet. I'll probably never. The QR scanner can actually be used for island scan, which I'm going to be allowing 1 island scan Pokemon per island. But as of right now, I'm not... you saw my nasty keyboard. Oops. And I just had my computer fixed, so it's clean for right now, but it's not always clean. I'll open Quick Link just to get rid of the new thing. And Festival Plaza can go far, far away from here. And we can put, like, Trainer Passport right here for now. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Yeah, I put Bob up front, actually, because Whip is slow, and I don't know if the Meowth up here have Dark-type attacks yet, and that's not something that we want Whip to have to be dealing with. So this Tauros here is blocking the road, and we need to go through that way. So we're going to take a detour to the Pokemon School. But that's okay, because that's where we were going anyways. So there's a lot of stuff to do in this trainer school, and I don't want to take it all on until I have my Pokemon trained up, as I said. But instead of training up 3 Pokemon and then catching 1 new one and training up again, I'd like to train all 4 of them up at once. So basically, Kukui wants to see how we fight, because there are trainers all around here. There's 4 trainers, and I gotta feed all 4 Pokemon trainers at the school, and then I can fight the teacher, which is pretty sweet. So he's gonna give me an experience share here, and I don't know if I actually have the experience share on my rules. I think I might. I'm allowed to use it, but if I pass the level limit, that's my own fault, and I'll have to be punished for that. So I need to use it wisely. I'll be okay. I'll probably use it for training and nothing else. But I'm going to disable it right now because we're not training. We are going to go and catch Pokemon. So this will go off. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm going to use it for training only because you'll get really over-leveled if you use it the whole game. It's not as bad as an X and Y, but it's still a pretty big deal. So there are grass up here. This is still Route 1, but I count this as the trainer's school. So basically, I need a male or a female Pokemon, because a male can be paired up with Bob, and a female can be paired up with Felcrash and Whip. This will be Felcrash's partner if it's a female, and it's compatible, because Felcrash has been on the team longer than Whip. So we're looking for a partner for Bob or Felcrash. Male will be for Bob, female will be for Felcrash, and I have to catch whatever I run into first, besides Magnemite, as many of you will know. So, my encounter for the trainer school is going to be... There's one thing that I want. I don't want Grimer because I've used one in my original Moon Wedlocke, like I said, up to the 3rd island. I really want to use the Meowth. I think that would be really fun. I've never used the Alolan Meowth, and it's something that I would really like to do. So, my encounter for the trainer school could potentially be... not a Magnemite. So, I have a rule called Previous Game Clause, and that's any Pokemon I've used for a pretty long period of time, or something that I deem too memorable, that I'm not allowed to catch it again. And I have used a Magnemite in a series before, and it was around for what I consider to be a long time. And that Magnemite Penelope makes this Magnemite not count. So, we're just going to run away from that Magnemite. It's a rule I came up with if you guys are new to my channel, just so I don't keep using the same Pokemon over and over again. It makes the games a lot more unique, and different Pokemon make, you know, their own memories. And if I used another Magnemite, it'd be pretty boring, in my opinion. So, my encounter for the trainer school could possibly be not a Magnemite. So, I don't have a limit for this. I just keep running into it until I get something. For genderless Pokemon, though, I can go over this. They're able to be caught in a Rainbow Wedlocke, and they are basically any if they are the opposite. So if they get the thing where they like the opposite gender, they can be paired up with anything. I'll cover it whenever I actually catch a genderless Pokemon. But that won't be today, because my encounter for the trainer school could potentially be not this Magnemite. So, they are pretty common. I thought it was 30-30-30 for the Pokemon here, but Magnemite might be a 40%, and the other two might be 20? It might be 50 in the other, well, 60 in the other two, or 20. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not going to look it up or anything. I'm just going to keep running around until I get my Pokemon. I really want a Meowth. Not a Magnemite. See, and I could also cut out these fights, but, you know, if I did that, there would be the people that say, oh, you just waited until you got the Pokemon you wanted. So whenever I run into a Pokemon, I generally don't cut. I have in the past when it's taken a really long time, because I've proven my, you know, honesty. But for this, I'm just going to keep running around. And I get a Meowth! Yes! Alright, my encounter for the trainer school is an Alolan Meowth. And I hope it has Technician. It's a female. Okay, that's great. That's what I wanted. I want it to be paired up with Felcrash, but it has to like males. So we won't know that until we catch this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and use Lick. I want to use... oh, it does have Bite. It does have Technician. Ooh, God, that's scary. Paralyze it? No. I'm going to throw a Pokeball now, because I'm really, really worried, because the damage that Bite did means that this thing most certainly has Technician, and a crit Bite from this Meowth could make it so I have to run away, and I don't want to have to run away from a Pokemon that I really want, and I would also hate to lose my starter at this point in the game. I'm going to scratch it. If I knock it out, that's what was meant to be. I'm not going to, because it was using Growl. Okay, it's still using Growl. That's what I want to see. Bite is really, really scary. I could easily be killed by a crit from this thing with Technician. These things are deadly at this point in the game if they have that ability. Please get in this ball, Meowth. Yes! Oh my god, my heart was racing right there. Whew! Alright. We got Meowth. Thank you. Alright. Alolan Meowth. I have never touched one of these before, and I'm really excited to get to use one. Hopefully, it doesn't get sent to the PC, because that's a real possibility in a challenge like this. So, Meowth, the Alolan form, is the Scratch Cat Pokemon. This Pokemon was not originally found in Alola. Human actions caused a surge in their numbers, and they went feral. They're prideful and crafty. So, as you guys know, my naming theme is NPCs and characters on the online game RuneScape. So I'm going to check my list, find a name for this Meowth, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, there's only one name on this list that is super fitting for a cat Pokemon. Well, there's two, but this one's super fitting for this Pokemon for a reason. Because this is Felcrash's cat. So as I said, Felcrash is a rat catcher who trains cats to catch rats. That's what we named our Yungoos after. And Felcrash has a cat of her own. Well, his own. And that cat's Meowth's name. And this Meowth's name is Bellamord. We have Bellamord, the Meowth, the Alolan Meowth. This is Felcrash's cat. So if it's paired up with Felcrash, it'll make a ton of sense. If not, it won't. But it's still a cat, so it's fitting. If not, it's still fine, but it'd still be really cool if it was. So, the moment of truth, will Bellamord be paired up with Felcrash? We don't know this yet. And I'm pretty excited. So, for it to be paired up with Felcrash, it has to like male Pokemon. So, that means it can like males only, or it can like any. Meaning, its nature would have to be either quirky, relaxed, serious, adamant, naughty, brave, timid, bold, or docile. Or it could like calm, rash, naive, impish, lonely, and quiet, because that would be opposite, which is what Felcrash is. So, I'm pretty stoked. Its nature is impish, which means that it likes opposites, meaning Bellamord and Felcrash can be paired up, meaning that Bellamord is Felcrash's partner. Our first pair! Yes! Okay. I am super stoked. And it does have Technician! Look at that! That means Bite gets a big boost. And it has an impish nature. I thought it was Latin. I'm stupid. I'm glad it doesn't have Lax. Lax would be the opposite of what it's got right now. No, I'm thinking defense and special defense. Never mind. But I always get Lax and whatever the opposite of Lax is mixed up. But that would be bad because that would make it an ace. Which, isn't bad, but it would be interesting to try and use for sure. So I'm so glad we got Bellamord. This is going to be great. We have our first pair, guys. And there's only one thing that we can do at this point, and that is train everybody up till about level 9. Or level 10. I'd say level 10. So I'm going to go ahead and get everybody on the team trained up to level 10. Just so everybody can fight on their own. I know I've got 2 Lone Wolves, so we'll probably be rocking Felcrash and Bellamord for this area. But I'm really excited where everybody will be able to fight on their own. So I'm going to go heal and train everybody up to level 10. And then we can take on the trainer school and get to know Felcrash and Bellamord because neither one of them have fought yet. I'll see you guys then. Enjoy the music!
Let me go, let me go, let me go.
I told you I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why you trying to hold on when I'm not there for you? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need you here. So won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. I should have known you are not right for me. So let go, so let me go, so let me go. You are not right for me. So let go, let me 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 go. Don't call me, I don't wanna talk to you. I'm better off not talking to you. But why you trying to hold on? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need you here. So won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. I should have known you are not right for me. So let go, so let me go, so let me go. You are not right for me. So let go, let me 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 go. let me go, go, go. I told you I'm not yours, so why are you trying to hold on? I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. You are not right for me, so let go.
Alright, everybody. Training took me about an hour to train 3 Pokemon to level 9. Training at the beginning of the game is crazy, but I guess a lot of it really had to do with the fact that I was using Pokemon Refresh. If we go ahead and slide into Pokemon Refresh right here, I can show you, if you guys skip the training, that all 4 of our Pokemon do have the 2 heart limit that I allow in Pokemon Refresh. Meaning that they all get the most experience boost that they can get, which is going to help. I think it's a 1.2 times experience boost, so it's not that much, but it'll make training faster than it would have been without it. So it's something that I thought was necessary to do, and it's kind of fun to do. It takes a little while, but once I have a full party, I'll only ever have to do it whenever a Pokemon dies, so it's really not that bad to keep up with. So, I didn't actually go over the Pokemon. Ango Whip actually learned Water Gun at level 9. So I was going to take everybody to level 10, but Bob's level 10. Ango Whip doesn't have a partner and is pretty slow to train. And Bellamord and Felcrash are going to be pretty much the only 2 that I use in this area. So they can get to level 10 just by fighting in the trainer school. This is my thought process on it. And once Ango Whip gets a partner, we'll be able to use him a little bit more. So, time to explore the school. There's not too much to do here. There's 4 trainers to fight, like I said, and this is actually one of them. But I don't want to fight that one yet. The one that I want to fight... yeah, let's do that one, actually. I don't remember what they have, but we'll do it. Let's talk to her. Let's see what she wants. She's been waiting here because the teacher told her to. If I beat her Pokemon, she'll give me a simple but very important lesson, she says. So, I mean, I don't need to be schooled, but I'll take your lesson anyways. Just like in real school, I never paid attention. So, that's not very good role model for the kids out there watching these videos. Pay attention and stay in school, everybody. Don't be like me, otherwise you'll end up making YouTube videos and be pretty weird about it. I know that sounds cool now, but it's pretty cool. No, stay in school. It's cool. It's cooler than this. It's cool. Staying in school is KOOL. It's cool. Anyways. See, do you really want to be like this? You don't. Let's be real. So, I'm actually going to switch to Bellamord because I think in 6th generation and onward, switching out doesn't have the experience. So they'll both get the same amount of experience, and there's really no reason not to. That way they both get more experience from this, and I can easily down this Pick-a-Peck with a Bite. Technician with Bite, I think it makes it 75 power. Stab at this point in the game is insane. And I like that a lot. So that's that girl done. What was her important lesson? What is it? What's she going to tell me? If you use items or moves to boost your team's stats, you can increase how much damage your Pokemon deal and lessen how much they take. You want to be a Pokemon champion? That's basic, right? Lady. I guess that's helpful if you've never played Pokemon before. But I don't know. I'm biased towards tutorials being stupid because I know what I'm doing. But if you don't, I guess they're pretty useful. But whatever. I'm going to heal. Oh, okay, guys. I went ahead and healed up, and we're back in the school. So this trainer over here is the most deadly one from what I remember. I want to fight him last so we have a high enough level, or the highest level that I can get at this point. So we already got the item over here in the little caged area with the grass, but there is a little boy that wants to battle us. He wants to teach me the tactics he learned here at school by beating me with them. Now this is the type of kid I like to see. He's cocky, he thinks he's big and bad and rad, and his name's Tristan. Joey. Ah, I should have known that. Tristan's the guy that challenges the Pokemon League. He's one of the challengers, I think. And I thought he was on Route 1, but maybe he's not actually in-game, and he just says he's from Route 1. That's possible, but Felcrash is going to come on out. We're going to take down this Metapod. Now, this is actually a really good experience boost right here, because Metapod are really weak. They're pretty much just defensive. They only have Tackle if they have Tackle, which is, you know, fighting a trainer. Other than that, they're just going to have Harden. So I'm going to go ahead and switch just to share the experience again, like I said. There's no reason not to do that. I'll have to go heal anyways if I don't want to waste a potion. And Metapod tend to give a chunky amount of experience in pretty much all the Pokemon games. I've always found Kakuna and Metapod give a lot of XP. So being able to split that between Bellamort and Felcrash, it'll be really nice for moving onwards here in this school. And Metapod is trivial, so I don't have to worry about switching, because it's done. Dumpster done and dumpstered, son. It's been a while since I've popped the dumpstered. It's been like, did I say it at all in Y? Like, maybe, but not very much. Dumpstered's like my phrase, like when you mess somebody up. Instead of like, get wrecked, it's like, get dumpstered, son. It's been a while, though, since I've popped the dumpster truck open and thrown some garbage in. Just end me. Like, I'm gonna heal again, just because I don't want to waste any items, and it's pretty quick. Okay, back in the school. So there's one more trainer besides the one that's deadly. I want to fight him last, like I said, and I believe it's that girl. Excuse me? Boy, you're awfully close. Stand so close, and I want to battle you. Is that what it... What little girl talks that bad? She wants to show me how to fight? Up close and personal? Watch out. This little girl's going to unleash her power. Megan. Mia. Whatever. Mia, Mama Mina, whatever. She has a Bonsly. 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 It's Bonsly. Not Bonsley. Don't say Bonsley. It's Bonsly. Like the bonsai tree. The more you know. And it's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time because it evolves into Sudowoodo. But there's a problem with Sudowoodo that I have had recently. And that is I am over 8,000 soft resets on Pokemon Gold and Silver Virtual Console. And I don't have my shiny! I cry! Sudowoodo is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I've got a story to share with you all. So, as you guys know, I've recently gone to Canada to visit my girlfriend, and while I was there, we both, you know, were playing our Pokemon games, and I had been soft resetting for Sudowoodo. About over 2,000 soft resets at the time. And I was like, hey, you should join me, because we were playing through the game together. And she was like, okay, I'll soft reset some Sudowoodo, you know. Took a little break from her homework and sat down next to me, started soft resetting Sudowoodo. I'm over 2,000 soft resets. I've been going super hard, 10 hours a day, like, trying to get to Sudowoodo. I look over at her screen as she starts, and about 50 soft resets in, shiny Sudowoodo on her screen, and I'm just like, naturally. And here I am 8,000 later. Still no shiny Suddy. I cry about it, but I'll always love Meowth. Sudowoodo! That's my Sudowoodo impression. For all three of you that are still on this YouTube video. Anyways, what is this girl doing? What's up, lady? Look at my Pokemon. Whether it has claws or not now, it would probably get a kick out of this one. And she gives me a Quick Claw, which is really good. So this is where we get to Quick Claw. It's our first instance of a held item. Who's the slowest Pokemon on our team? That would be Ongle Whip. So we're going to go ahead and throw Ongle Whip this Quick Claw. And hopefully, it'll make Ongle Whip outspeed in situations that he normally wouldn't be able to outspeed in, which is basically every situation under the sun. So, I know there's like a TM for workup in here somewhere. It might be after I fight the trainers. I don't remember, but I do want to talk to everybody if I can. What's this teacher say? No, that's the blackboard. I'm trying to talk to the teacher. We occasionally ask Professor Kukui to run a special class for our school. He's done a great deal of research to Pokemon moves after all. I've done a great deal of research into Pokemon moves, too. It's called Cerebi.net. Basically. Or just, like, time. You know, I've pretty much learned all the moves and everything just from playing for so many years. That's it. This is one small school. It's smaller than my school I grew up in. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Not much is smaller than that. Picture your bedroom. That's my high school. No, I'm just kidding. It was a small school, but it's not. Oh, workup's down here. That's right. Let's go ahead and grab that. Is this workup? No, this is a potion. Workup was around here somewhere, I thought. Maybe you get it from fighting that guy. Like, that's probably what you do. How are the two Pokemon doing? I want to use the pair because this is a deadly little area we're in. And there's really no reason to fight with a lone wolf when something could get really sketchy. I'm just going to fight with my pair for now until Bob and Ongle Whip have a partner. It's just the smart idea. So let's go ahead and fight this guy. He's the toughest one here. He's the 4th trainer, too. He's like, you want to know why I want to be the strongest? Because it's cool to be strong. Duh. It's not cool to be strong! What have we learned today? Kids, it's cool to be in school. Wait. School is cool, basically. Joseph, Rising Star Joseph, has a Grimer. Now, this is actually really scary, because this Grimer does have the ability Poison Touch. And most of the time, it's going to poison you when it uses a physical attack. And on top of that, its physical attacks are really strong. Its tackle can do unbelievable amounts of damage, and it also has Bite. Or its Pound, rather. And that can also poison me, because a Poison Touch, like you see there, it activates. And it's really scary. I think Poison Touch makes it so any move that makes physical contact gives that Pokemon a 20% chance of being poisoned. It might be 30, it might be 10, but I'm pretty sure that it's 20. With Felcrash being poisoned there, we really don't want to stay in, and I need Bellamord to come out, and hopefully not get poisoned as well, because that could put us both in a bad spot. And it didn't, which is good, and I can use Fake Out on the Grimer, basically nullifying its turn here, and then I can finish with Scratch, which I wouldn't think would have killed it the last turn, which basically nullifies my chance of being poisoned, if it does. It didn't. If we get poisoned, though, it's okay, because we will outspeed. And I don't need to heal. We didn't get poisoned, so we're fine. We can take this guy out. See you later, Joseph. You are not the strongest. And you are not cool. Duh. Throw your duhs at me, dude. Duh has always been so irritating to me. It's just like, duh. It sounds like, I don't know. Like, I had a friend from the UK that I met on RuneScape. And he would always say idiot a lot. Like, he called me an idiot a lot. And called people idiot a lot. And I think that was just, like, something that's said in the UK a lot, because he said it more than anybody else, and it wasn't actually meant in a mean way. But, like, here it sounds like a really rude word, if that makes sense. Like, it's still rude, I'm sure. But that's the way I've always looked at the word duh, too. So that's what I was getting at. Anyways, I'm getting called to the office. The principal's office, everybody. Funny story. I've never been, like, in trouble at school before. I think I might have told this story, when I did this video in the Moon Wedlocke that I stopped. But I had never been in trouble at school before, and I still have never been. Like, I'm out of high school now, and I held the track record of never being, in trouble, ever, with anything. But there was the principal hated me in elementary, and he tried so hard to get me in trouble. And one time I was on Facebook, and there was these tag things that you tag all your friends in, and it was this food fight thing. And you tag places, and, like, you throw a hot dog at them. It's a stupid little Facebook thing. And I tagged all my friends in it. And I was friends with Monroeville Schools, which was my high school. And apparently that was something he thought he could give me detention for, because he hated me so bad he'd use anything. And it was outside of school. I just tagged, and I denied it. All my friends hacked my Facebook and did it. And he couldn't prove that I did it, so I never got in trouble. But I did it. Yeah, I did it, but, like, it's stupid, like, why would you get a kid in trouble for that? It's harmless. Did it hurt the Facebook account of the school to get a hot dog thrown at their face? Like, I'd like to throw a hot dog at his face in person, personally, but he was pretty bad. I hated him, but he was a big butt, anyways, that's a reference, but I can't say his actual last name. But it has butt in it! Anyways, we get the TMO one for work up back there while I was rambling. So I'm going to go ahead and teach this to pretty much everybody that can learn it right now, because there's really no reason not to. I'm not going to use Leer on Felcrash to lower somebody's defense. I'd rather raise my own stats than lower the other opponent's stats. Like, that's just common sense, because once that Pokemon's gone, then the stats are gone. But if you raise your own stats, you've still got them. And same with Growl. No reason to use Growl right now. I probably won't keep work up on very many Pokemon once I get more diverse moves. But as of right now, anybody that can learn it, it's really beneficial, because raising your stats, they stay around the next turn, which is really good. So I got rid of all the moves that lower other opponents' stats, and I taught the one that raises ours. So, with that being said, we should be fully healed. And it's time to take on this teacher. This teacher's pretty hard. She has a Magnemite and a Meowth, and her Meowth doesn't actually have Technician, which is good. But the Magnemite can be a problem. But since 6th generation, Steel no longer resists Dark. So Bellamord should be pretty set off to take on the Magnemite, I hope. Anyways, let's talk to this teacher. I'm glad I didn't walk into that without healing at first. Because if I had walked into this area without healing the poison and stuff, that would have been really bad. Anyways, this teacher says she can't believe that I beat all of her students. And she wants to battle me herself. Oh, she asked me if I'm ready. Okay, that's good. I am ready, though. So let's take her on. As a teacher, she's got to see for herself what I did to beat her 4 students. So let's take on this teacher. I believe her name's... I don't remember what her name is. Teacher Emily. And, like I said, she has 2 Pokemon. And first up's going to be Magnemite. So Magnemite at this point can be really difficult if you start with Poplio. Poplio makes this part of the game really difficult, as you guys might have seen in the series that I didn't finish. And this was the last part of the game that I had played up to. So I'm instantly going to break the Sturdy that it probably has. It could have Magnet Pull, but I'm going to guess it has Sturdy. And I'm going to break that with a crit Fake Out. I've seen a couple crit Fake Outs in my day, and they weren't helpful, but that one was. So let's go ahead and use Bite on this Magnemite. It doesn't resist, and it should be able to go down with one more after we make it flinch. Nice work, Bellamord. I appreciate that a lot, and we're in great standing for her other Pokemon, which is excellent. Because this fight can be really hard if you have Poplio, like I said, because that Magnemite can be really difficult. And if you don't have a good partner for your Poplio, this can be a difficult fight. But luckily, we've got a pair here. That is great for her. If we didn't get Bellamord, this could have been a pretty difficult battle, but luckily it's not going to be that big of a deal. And Bite still does more than Scratch, I believe, so I'm going to Bite it. Bite was doing more against Wild Rattata than Scratch was, and it's not very effective, so I'm just going to keep using Bite on this Meowth until we take it out of here. And that's an easy fight done. So I'm actually going to switch and let this be finished off with Felt Crash. That way they both get the experience, kind of how I've been doing it. There's really no reason not to. This Meowth can't do anything to Felt Crash more than one turn, and that's all we need to finish this fight off. So Felt Crash is going to come in, take a Scratch, not that big of a deal, and I can finish this Meowth off with a Tackle. So while I was waiting to record after I trained, because I was taking a break and getting something to eat, I actually looked up Bellamord, and Bellamord's not Felt Crash's cat. Felt Crash is in RuneScape with another character named The Face, which is not on the list for obvious reasons, because it's weird, and Bellamord is The Face's cat. Felt Crash is just by Bellamord, but it still makes sense, so. I'm not using these names as naming these Pokemon after things. I'm just using these names as names. I'm not naming anything after anything. I can use a cat's name for a Mongoose if I want. I can use anything. I just like the names because they're interesting and they're unique, so. If you guys do know RuneScape, don't heckle me if I name something that doesn't make any sense. Because Felt Crash is actually a female, by the way. But in this game, it's going to be a male. So, nice. Anyways, she wants to give us something for beating her. And she's going to go ahead and hand us 5 Great Balls, which are going to be really helpful for catching some Pokemon down the line. I can't wait to use those because I can't wait to fill out our team. But with the rainbow aspect, it could be a while before we fill out our team. Anyways, look at this guy. He's Captain Alima. And he couldn't help but observe our battles. Yeah, I'm looking pretty hyped to beat the face Alima. We might not beat him, we could wipe, but I doubt it. I'm excited to do his trial, because that's going to be the first trial of the game, and it's in the Verdant Cavern, he says. You can find Pokemon living everywhere, even in the patches of Tallgrass and Hau'oli City. But I don't actually want to get an encounter in Hau'oli City, because I'd rather get a water Pokemon by surfing there. We can't surf yet, and the Pokemon that you can get there aren't that great. But that Tauros that was blocking the road is no longer blocking the road. And we can finally head on to the next city of the game and say goodbye to the school. I am pretty excited to get this game on the road. I've been super pumped these past few episodes, and I just can't say it enough, but I am so excited to beat this game. Not beat it, we could lose, but I'm excited to get this Wedlocke on the roll. We are so close to getting a whole team, and so close to taking on our first trial, and doing so much. Like Lily said, there's lots to see, and there's lots to do. But we're not going to continue on anymore this episode. But in the next episode, we'll go with Lily to Hau'oli City, and we'll hopefully be able to get ourselves a 5th, and maybe even 6th Pokemon. And maybe we'll run into an evil group of this game in the ALOLA region. Who knows? But Lily's impressed with how we battled, which was pretty sweet. We did pretty good. We saved Nebby, and we were chosen by our own Pokemon, and we're so good at battling. Oh, the Tauros isn't gone yet, but it's going to be. Yeah, there's Hau and Hala. They're going to get rid of this Tauros for us, I'm guessing. I know. Anyways. Oh, if it isn't Lily and Dionysus. Sorry for scaring you, friend. I guess it's time to get that old Tauros back home. Why don't you give him a little pat first? Yeah. Alright, let's pat this Tauros. You like me, Tauros? That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get one of your species this playthrough. It's possible. Yeah, I show them care. They like me a lot more. Goodbye, Tauros. Maybe I'll see you again sometime. I know I will. I can't wait till I get to ride you. I know that sounds really messed up, but, like, we can explore cool places. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go off to Hau'oli City and explore it. Yeah. He wants to go get something to eat. You know, I want to get something to eat, too. Like, after this recording, I'm probably gonna get some really good food, guys. You guys should get some good food yourself. If you guys made it this far in the video, actually, and you are gonna go get something to eat after this, tell me in the comments what you had. I'd love to know. I'm weird, guys. Anyways, so if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Sun, feel free to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the new member, being Bellamore, the Alolan Meowth. Our first pair has been formed. I can't wait to see what our next two pairs are going to look like. Anyways, guys, until then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!